You see it kind of hiding just a little bit. That's a Mars dome. Bunch of people living inside that thing, practicing what it might be like to live on Mars. Seriously, yeah. And way up top, there's more white buildings way up there. That's Mauna Loa Solar Observatory. They look at the sun from there all day. Oh, and one more thing while we're looking this way. Notice where all the lava flows came from. Or maybe where they didn't come from. Follow them up the slope. You'll see a lot of them came out of that ridge left of the summit. Not so many came directly out the summit. That ridge is Mauna Loa's northeast rift. Think of it as a crack down the side of the volcano that keeps rupturing. Very weak spot. Remember we were talking about Kilauea, how it's been erupting down on its side primarily? Well, same thing. Kilauea has a rift zone on its side, and that's where the eruption began. Oh, and one more thing. Oh, I got so many things to talk about right here. See these little holes in the ground? You can find them out here. They're kind of all over the place, but a lot of times when you find them, you'll find them kind of lined up in a row up and down the hill. Yeah, those are old lava tubes. The lava tubes that have collapsed in and broken open, you can kind of see into the tunnel. Now, lava tubes are pretty interesting. When eruption happens, lava comes out, starts going down the slope. In the beginning, it's exactly what you'd think. It's just a surface lava flow. But it doesn't stay that way for very long because it cools down so fast. And it cools from the outside in and creates its own crust, its own shell. And that's how the lava tubes begin. The crust over a flow. But that crust, that tube, that creates an insulative layer. It's like a blanket. Now the lava can go a little further inside that new tunnel, and then the process repeats. But with time, these tubes get longer and longer. Sometimes they'll go all the way to the ocean. It takes a while to do it usually, but they can. But lava tubes do tend to have kind of a limited lifespan. They'll collapse, they'll clog, they'll fail. Once they do, usually they're done forever. Then lava comes out, goes a different way, and everything starts all over. So things are always changing. In 1984 was the last eruption from Kilauea. I'm sorry, Mauna Loa. Kilauea was 1983 and still going. But Mauna Loa, 1984, it was right here. See this dark lava? That's it, 1984. This lava flow lasted for about 3 weeks, but people were real happy it quit when it did because it was going down the hill to the left towards Hilo. Largest city on the island is in the distance to our left.
Where I wanted to go, home, where I wanted to go, home, where I wanted to go, home, where I wanted to
Whole bunch of radio calls on my headsets for a minute here. They're still talking to my ears. Sorry, I get distracted sometimes with radio calls. See, these clouds are kind of blowing in over the volcano. I mean, literally, Kilauea is right here inside all of these clouds. And the clouds can sometimes throw a monkey wrench into what we're trying to see. So a whole bunch of helicopters up in front of me right now, and they've been telling me, okay, if you go here, and then you turn this way, and you do this, and then you do this. So, gotta listen for a minute. So we're gonna go over this way. Let's see if this works for us. The summit of the volcano, it's right here. It's like literally headed to our left under these clouds. Kilauea is a very short volcano. It's much shorter than Mauna Loa on our right. they kind of blend together even. You know, Mauna Loa slopes down, kind of goes flat a little bit over here under these clouds, and then slopes down some more. For many years, everybody thought, well, Kilauea was just Mauna Loa erupting from the side, because that's kind of what it looks like. But eventually it was discovered there's a separate magma chamber and a separate plumbing system over here, so it is a different volcano. It's just younger and hasn't grown as tall yet. And maybe someday it'll be just as tall as Mauna Loa. Now the summit of Kilauea, we were talking about this, the summit, it's over here on our left. This is not the main eruption zone. This is where the lava, well, in fact the hole up here at the summit only burst open in 2008, and we haven't had lava come out at all. It's just got a lot of smoke coming out. And we can't even see that right now. We're going to try and see if we can get an angle at least to see the crater with the smoke coming out. We'll see what we can do here. But there is a big flight restriction here at the summit. They don't let us go low and close. We either have to stay real high or way off to the side. But real high isn't going to work for us because there's just a bunch of clouds in the way. Way off to the side might, if we get down low, maybe we'll look over and kind of see an angle. This is where you'll be tomorrow when you come out to Volcanoes National Park. And the Volcanoes National Park entrance is kind of over here on the left. It actually goes right up. You can drive right up to the caldera edge. There's a museum. You can look it out over the smoke plume and everything. So if we don't see it today, don't worry. You're going to see a better view of it tomorrow anyway. But where you can't go in the national park is down to the main eruption site. Not on the ground you can't, but we can in the air. So we're going to kind of go around the summit area and out to the main eruption zone. To descend down real quick here, get under these clouds, just because that's pretty much our only chance of being able to see the caldera, I think. So we'll sneak down here below, stay off to the side and look over. Let me know if you have troubles with your ears adjusting as we descend. Keep an eye out for cattle down here. We're right along a big cattle ranch area. In fact, it's called Lacey Ranch, right here on our left especially. Oh, there's some cows in front of us I can see. Hey, there's the summit. That's what I was hoping we'd see if we came down. Look on the left. That's it. See the smoke coming up and out? That's it.
So the cattle, silly question, but how do they get them all in?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess they just bring it with a big horse trailer or whatever they use for cattle, a cattle trailer, if that's such a thing. The rancher lives right here. You see his little house down here. There's a road right up in front of us. That's Highway 11. Goes all the way around the south end of the island, eventually back to Kona.
Hanno maui kalei loke ahinani hiva ku okahi hanno maui kalei loke ahinani hiva ku okahi.
And we're just going to work our way around this summit area. We can't go any closer than this. We're right at our boundary. They don't let us go right over there. I wish they did. That'd be pretty neat, but they don't.
Aitai hui hui ao ia o Akahi ho ia wai ke mata Aitai hui hui ao ia o O kanehe ake nai buang mangai Akahi o nanalea o kananaka O sanehe ake nai buang mangai Akahi o nanalea o kananaka
Notice all these cracks